That's why they experiment. They have all these
You sign your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they decide to choose you to be one of those people, unwilling to know it.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, they even show you that in the comic books. The whole Steve Rogers Captain America thing. He was an experiment because they were trying to create super soldiers, which they really have now.
That's right.
You know, and why are they doing that? Because they're trying to prepare to fight the elect, man. That's what all those superhero movies are all about, man. You know, they know it's no coincidence that the Hebrew letter Tau is used as the symbol for the X-Men. All right, Esau knows that he's going to have to deal with people that are going to be the people who get those new bodies, man.
Oh man, well, the new X-Men, what was the X-Men or Avengers or whatever the hell you call it? They had the dude called Thanos. Thanos.
Yeah, Infinity Wars.
Right, Infinity Wars, right?
You saw it?
Yeah. I saw. Nah, it's a bad movie, but it's stuff that we already know that they plan on wiping, decreasing, destroying people.
That's right.
They population control, so to speak. Yep. That's basically what it's on. But the dude, Thanos, now that name means, some people say paradise or purgatory.
Yeah,
all right, death. Yeah. All right, Thanos, the end, basically. See,
like euthanasia. Euthanasia is good death.
Good death. Yep. Right. So that they, like the brother said, they strategically put these different names and characters in there for the elites, but at the end of the day, they're not going to stop the Lord from coming back, destroying this place, raising up. And he said, I will set them in order, Psalms 50, the 50th chapter, right? He said, I will set them in order right before that face. And that's what this internet has done, man.
Yeah.
So now they've done it, and it's a thing that I keep always think about from time to time, because Apostle Tahar said it, right? And that says it all. He said he believed that the elect, he started saying it about like almost less than a year, I think about a year. He said, but he believes that the elect has been sealed already. And I can see that happening because why? Where have our videos not reached? Where they don't know about the Israelites at.
I was watching the brothers, the Confusion of Faith brothers in Romania this morning. I can't understand.
Yeah, I
heard
there's a camp out there. Yeah.
I was watching one of their videos today.
So dig it, man. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Meanwhile, you got a lot of you other guys trying to stay here in this fucking wretched ass kingdom, man. This cesspool.
We write what the elders have already done. Come up with new tribes.
Oh man.
Now we need to go take the 12 tribes.
You know what? You niggas go ahead and do that. You go take some more time and go through every nook and cranny of every tribe you want to go through.
But you know what?
And while you had to go through all redo the whole table of nations, go through all the sons of Japheth, go through all. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. At the end of the day, the Most High gonna do what He gonna do, and what He's doing is destroying this place, man. That's why the Spirit got on the Apostle Tahar to say this is the year of prophecy, man. It's the year of prophecy, and these niggas is fucking around trying to change breakdowns, man.
Yeah. You know, it's utter madness. Right? You don't know. The 12 tribe song it's sign is wrong, but you got a particular group of niggas that the main ones, it seems, that are coming against it, and all these other ones are now joining unto it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and so these main niggards that came against the 12 tribe sign, they don't know what the 12 tribes are, but they know what Dan is though. Even though I still am waiting for the precepts. It's been a couple years now. I still haven't seen the precepts.
You will still be waiting.
Then make a one tribe sign, the tribe of Dan. This is all the
D-A-N, dumb ass niggas. That's what that's what Dan stands for.
Hey, but it reminds me of
made a sign for you niggas.
Right, it reminds me of the 10 virgins, 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. Yep. And they say, "Come give me some of your oil." No, we gotta take care of our business. So now what you're doing is trying to manufacture you some goddamn sludge, man. Exactly. It's sludge. It's not gonna make the car run, man. It's gonna seize up instantly because you're already seized.
Yeah, ain't no need to going back. Look, man, we've been moving forward. Like I said, Pastor Tahar made that statement that he believes that the elect is sealed. And then we know what the scriptures say. What's that? Revelations, is it the 7th chapter or the 14th chapter? Hurt not the trees.
I think that's 7. I think that's 7.
If you could
grab it to it.
Because when Apostle Tahar said that, I thought of the scripture. I said, damn. And I said, this word is out there, you know? And then Yahweh Shai said, when this gospel of the kingdom should be preached around the world, then shall the end come.
It's evident that it's around the world, from Papua New Guinea to Australia to Romania to I'm guaranteed there's people awake in Russia. They just probably so strict up there you can't put it out there.
Yeah.
You know, and China too.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and they're not about to go out there and go go out there just to go be put in jail, so they had to do it secretly.
Hey, and keep pushing, like you brothers, you confusion the faces, brothers. Feel no way, go in the spirit. I'm talking about you sincere brothers, not no agents or none of them, you know, Illuminati members.
They're going to be exposed if they are anyway.
And exactly. All right, just like the elder brother Malcolm has said. But keep pushing them videos and push that spirit, because guess what? According to Revelations, John said there's that multitude. So that multitude is out there.
Right. And this is a beautiful thing, especially with those brothers in Romania, is because the apostles and the elders have been saying that for years, that eventually you're going to start seeing the confusion of faith rise up. And so first we had the confusion of faith that's joining on to us, and now you have the confusion of faith camps.
That's powerful,
and so that's fulfilling prophecy. And then you got these clowns that don't want to acknowledge that the tribes are going to wake up in the respective places where they were scattered to. There's so many scriptures that say the tribes are going to wake up in the places where they were scattered to, man.
Did they take a jet over there, though?
I got a precept.
Hold that for when you're ready for it.
Okay, come. After the apostle.
I got a precept for the 10 virgins, 5 foolish and 5 wise. Proverbs 10:14, it says, "Wise men lay up knowledge." That's the wise. But the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. And that's the foolish virgin.
It's straight cut, man. Yeah, straight cut, man. Because, hey, at the end of the day, what have we been about from once the apostles and the rest of us elders came on YouTube, which we've been doing this way before that, but all we've been about is knowledge, constantly furthering the doctrine, furthering the gospel, edifying. All right, Apostle taught for years. All right, and I can speak as a witness as well as this apostle right here, and you brothers too as well. That's all the Spirit been on him to do, is push this truth out. You know,
and he didn't put up a 1-800 number with credit card information to get the next breakdown either. Hint, wink, wink.
Niggas
if you want the rest of the breakdown, dial 1-800 charge a lot.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But you know, they looking for them simple niggas, and you know what? Fuck you simple niggas, man. You know, hey, if you simple, if you fall for, like niggas fell for the discomfort of that fat black Tootsie Roll ass nigga, thinking that he was a man of the Most High, and he's telling you he's the Lord. Yeah, he's like a black Pillsbury doughboy. So fuck you dumb niggas that fell for that, man. That you fought, that came against us, y'all talk shit, you cursed us. Now look at you niggas, man. And that's only the beginning. The Most High gonna continue to expose the rest of you niggas, because it said in the last days, then it should be made known who are my servants in Ezra's.
And there's much more shit that's been not the Most High hasn't disclosed yet. All these groups,
you in my head, brother.
All these groups from I'm talking about IUIC. Matter of fact, what ITR don't know is some couple of their men be coming to some of our men, sighing and crying about nasty Nas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just a matter of time before all that.
Yeah, but that's their fault.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, but then why you
around the guy?
Why you still fucking with that?
But that's the thing.
And see,
they'll come playing,
and you know what it is?
Right back.
A lot of niggas ran to these other groups because they got offended. Like some guys ran and got what you had the Sakari or what, I don't know what they're doing now. You had ITR, you had all these other different groups. So it was either it was too rough, all right? They didn't like the hard
like
sayings,
order,
right? And they didn't
that's
like
what it comes down to.
It came down to order, but some of these niggas I know personally got offended over certain things. And the judgment didn't come down, like you said, the order. So what they did is they ran over to these other groups where they promised, like the scripture say, they promised them liberties, right? Of corruptible, of sin, with these corruptible ass niggas. So now, look, you made that bed, nigga, you gotta lay in it, man. That's right. You know, what you want us to feel sorry for? We done warned you about these other niggas, man.
It's like a woman like a woman that leaves a guy who was being real with her to go be with Slick Rick, who had rims, all right, and then Slick Rick, you know, starts beating on her and mistreating her, you know, and all that other mess.
Right.
But you left the dude who was being straight by you, who was doing good by you, and maybe he didn't have as much as Slick Rick, but now Slick Rick beating on you, you know, he never at home, and when you do see him, you got a baby and a disease, all right?
Baby and a disease.
Exactly.
But you got that banging ass car you wanted, some nice clothes that you wanted.
Right. You got to go to the club. You got the 2 minutes of fame, and now there you go.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah.
Maybe if we get a chance to get that out after that.
We close out.
Genesis. Still got Genesis 49 too.
All right, so we'll get that too. I mean, I'm just trying because it's rain, you know, running back and forth.
Beat it.
All right, this is Isaiah 13 and 12. No, 11. I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So the Most High said, I'm about to go tear up all you wicked. That started with Esau and, well, no, started with the 2/3 and Esau. And
judgment starts in the house of Jacob, man.
Right? He said, verse 13, therefore I will shake the heavens and the earth, shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts. And the
wait a minute. What's going to shake the heavens, man?
That's right.
You got people that's getting so simple.
Those are volcanoes.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's the volcanoes, right?
Well, we ain't felt the shaking over here.
Shake yet,
that volcano in Hawaii is fucking shit up. But we ain't felt no shaking over here, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. He says, in the day of his fierce anger,
never thought niggas would say.
It shall be as the chase roll. Now you go up there into a field of deer and you walk up in there, you see how they're going to scatter, man. They're going to scatter in 10, 15 different directions. Yep. So he's going to tell you right now.
And all you're doing is just walking up on
That's
it.
right.
Most times they smell you. They smell you before you even get to them. They take off.
And that's crazy because about 3 weeks ago, Pops was taking me home after camp. And we drive past South Deering. It's called, and then it dawned on me, damn, we're in South Deering. That's why it's called that. Yeah. All right, and it's like on the outskirts of Chicago, but it's a lot of deer in South Deering.
Right.
And as we were driving past the field, I look out in the field, and we saw like 9 deer.
Yeah.
All right, and then I was like, wait a minute, it's 3 more over there. It was 12 of them.
Right.
Wow.
12 deer.
Normally they roll deep.
Yeah,
family. Yeah, that's why you gotta look out. You see one.
Right.
You see one, you see two.
That's right. That no man taketh up, they shall every man, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall be every man turned to his own people and flee everyone into his own land.
Yeah.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Yeah, that's them race wars.
That's right. And everyone that is joined into them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah.
Right. And their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. And going back
is great.
And going back to Genesis 49, who's going to be behind a lot of this? Judah. Verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. Thy son, from the prey, my son, thou art going up. He stooped down.
Right, who's the prey? Esau.
That's right.
They forgot who the prey is, and they prey upon each other now.
That's right.
You know? The main enemy that got you pinned against each other, he's sitting back laughing while you killing each other.
That's right. That's right.
But the tables are going to turn. The turn going to tide.
Eventually, hey, because the Lord is going to put the spirit on Jake. Believe it or not, that's the only way it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know,
that's right, brother.
The Most High going to put the spirit on Jake. You know, you see it now too. You can kind of see it because you got a lot more like different gangs making truce. Like you got Bloods and the Crips in certain places where they're together now. You got different gangs. So, you know, you got the Mexican gangs and the Jake gangs. Some of them, you know, not everywhere, but it's happening, you know.
And Esau's targeting these gangs hard, too.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that are coming up, because MS-13 is having a big presence in America now. And they're trying to label them terrorists.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
You know, they starting to have a big presence. And, you know, and that's a serious gang, man.
And that's by design, too.
Them dudes prefer not to use guns.
That's right.
You know?
He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
The Most High is going to rouse him up.
That's right.
You know, that's why it tells you in the book of Zechariah that Judah and Ephraim are going to come together, and once they come together, they're going to fuck Esau up.
Yeah.
And that spirit is happening. GMS Awakening 144, he puts up videos daily, just random videos from all over America. Jake beating the shit out of Esau, or Esau attacking Jake. So that spirit is moving. It's moving throughout Babylon
every day. And then even in the college, there was another article I had. In the college, these crackers forced. Here was a Jake student that went to the college. He was just taking a nap or whatever in the dorm, and the crackers accused him. They called the cops on him and everything. You know, just like what they did over there in Starbucks with them simple ass niggas. But you know that the so-called white man got into that. You know, them damn pacifist niggas got them settling for fucking $2. How you gonna settle for $1? Not $2, $1.
And it happened again, but not after the Starbucks entry. There was another one with the Jakes going into a restaurant and the managers like, yeah, I just don't like you guys. Get up because his regulars want to come and sit down.
Yeah.
So he made them leave for the regulars. I'm telling you.
And he straight out told them, I don't like you.
I don't like you. And then they got a sign on the doors that saying we refuse right to service to anybody.
There it is.
So to go around the racism shit.
Yeah, like these so-called country clubs. they got that type of those rules, man. There's so many different racial incidents that happen. I'm talking about hourly, man. Sometimes, man.
Hey, but they say that they're not racist.
Right.
You know, keep it real, Esau. Come on.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
You know, but them race wars are gonna break out, man.
Yeah,
you know?
the Lord's definitely raising up Judah, though, man.
Yep.
You got some Jakes that ain't taking that shit from Esau, man.
And like I said, and as we driving around through this area, because Chicago, you know, in Chicago it's so much more segregated. But you got Jake real close to these Edomites, spread out.
It's a lot more integrated up here.
Yeah, and it's way more integrated. And then you got all these wooded areas, and Jake gonna be coming through these woods on these Edomites, man, and vice versa.
And you have other Edomites, because see, you got a lot of these Edomites too, like even around this area. A lot of them are really niggas, man. There's a lot of them are Portuguese, Italians, Greeks, Irish, and we all know the pedigree about them. And some of them, the Lord gonna wake a lot of them up, because you got a lot of them that basically act like niggas anyway.
Just watch the video with Joe Rogan.
Right, Joe Rogan's a straight up Jake, man.
And he was talking about how he came across the black Hebrew Israelites, and they said that he was one of them.
Yeah, because I don't know if you see, I ain't gonna.
That's what he was calling.
But the Spirit got me to do a video, because I seen something that he did. He did a video, and then he said something. He said, look, before, it's funny because he said his parents, Joe Rogan said, he's Sicilian, I believe. Right, he said or Italian. When his parents came over here, they were being called. They were niggas. No, but niggas. They were calling them niggas. He did something. So he said now you got a lot of so-called Italians try to act like they're white. But he said he blew up the spot. He said really. He said y'all not white, even though y'all try to say you're white now.
And he said that in the video.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the same one, but I seen one that he was going into, and that's the truth, because a lot of these wops, these. And I know a lot of them motherfuckers. I work with a lot of them motherfuckers. And a lot of them, they know, some of them even know that they got black ancestry. And a lot of them know that they're not the same as these fucking, you see the difference between a white boy and a nigga, or a so-called Italian. You know, you can say, nah, you got too much flavor. Even with some of the fighters and stuff that come from these different European countries, man. A lot of them are fucking Jakes, man. Like
that's why they fight. That's why they fight so well, man.
Which they say he's probably one of the greatest Fedor,
the greatest heavyweight in MMA history.
Yeah, I've been saying he was a Jake for the longest, man.
What's that movie with Christopher Walken when he told them that he was
True Romance?
True Romance. He broke it down. Yeah,
because Esau knows.
Dennis Hopper.
Right.
Yep.
Esau knows, man.
He's out there, man.
Esau knows, and he's. And that's the reason why the so-called wops, they get treated like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're so-called...
Well, some of them were getting lynched, I believe.
They were getting lynched. Some of them pictures.
Yeah, couple images in that book, Without Sanctuary.
Without Sanctuary, Italians.
That's right.
Yeah. Why is that?
It was not no honorary mention.
Why is that? And that's why them crackers that are the new KKK or whatever, they tell you they're against you wops, man.
Yeah, Italians can't join.
They go wops. You can't.
A lot of you Sicilians, you can't join the KKK.
They find that out.
Yeah. There's a reason for that.
They said they won't accept any Italian south of Naples.
Yep. But
because they know.
Man, I got news for you. That damn near whole Italy is damn near filled with Negroes, man.
That's right.
You know?
Because we don't stop. We baby kids.
For real.
Right.
We don't die.
And what's
we
the
multiply.
number?
Well, that's a scripture. Hosea. Right? It said that the Lord said, I will make you as the sins of the sea. First chapter.
With the amount of Northern Kingdom that went over to serve slavery,
that's
you know, a lot of them went over there. So Portugal and Spain, they're full of Jakes, man.
And then Poland, you got a heavy Levite community, a lot of so-called Haitians. Because a lot of the Polish soldiers, they defected down in Haiti, right? And they didn't want to, go back to Poland. And they started dealing with some of the women down there, and they mingled, and then a lot of them went back up to Poland. So you got a big Haitian community in Poland.
There you go.
You know, Levites, Israelites,
and a lot of them confused the face.
You know, speaking, Kudavan and all that crazy shit. Kudavan, Jacob, much.
All right, hey. So with that, the Lord's rousing Jacob. Beginning with Judah, and these racials are gonna be breaking out. Pretty soon. So. Lord's will, everything speeds up more and more, because like Apostle Paul said, 2018, the year of prophecy. Everything is being heightened. So any closing?
I would say we got Israel shooting bombs on Syria, Iran shooting bombs on Israel, Syria, in the mix.
Iran was actually attacking the Israelis.
Exactly.
And the Syrians were attacking the Saudis.
Right.
So, you know,
it's hot.
And that was yesterday.
That's right. That was last night. So it's hot. You know, once they start this rhetoric and they start going to war and so forth, it's going to have an adverse effect here in America, which is going to start that race war. It's going to start clamping things down. It's going to be attacked on American soil by one of these foreign entities or by America.
It's going to be a false one.
Right.
And then not only that, with the lack of jobs and bread, the anger and the race, it's you niggas' fault, it's you Spick's fault, you know, all that sort of thing, man. They're going to be out here hunting cranes, man. It's a crane fly by.
Yeah, it's all, you got some hawks and all that shit. But yeah, it's the stage is set. The Most High, the Lord of Hosts, must live to the battle. The Lord got the stage set, okay?
Hooks in the jaws.
Hooks is in the jaws of Russia, you know, and then trust, all these, when you see all these, the scriptures say when they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come upon them. So that's what's happening. You see some of them, you know, North Korea and South Korea so-called ended the feud with the United States.
Bad news for Esau. Because now that means, that guarantees that he's going to lose his foothold in that part of the world. Where he can launch and where he can refuel and relaunch to get further into the east and to the so-called Middle East.
That's really what it's going to backfire. Everything is going to backfire on them. All these other, they haven't forgot about all the wickedness that America's done, man.
We just read it in Isaiah 13th chapter.
That's right.
They should all go back to their own people.
That's right. And that's prophecy. But you know, like I said, we can keep going on, but you know, I think everything is set.
We're going to give all praise to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
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 So, Shalom. Hope your brothers have been edified. To the next time we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Amen.